Hello students, we will continue our chapter Employment. Unemployment, it refers to a situation when people are willing to work at the existing wage rate and are able to work but do not get work. Yes friends, many times we see people standing in some select areas looking for people to employ them for their day's work. Some go to factories and offices, give their biodata, and ask whether there is any vacancy in their factory or office. Many in the rural areas do not go out and ask for a job, but stay home when there is no work. Some go to employment exchanges and register themselves for vacancies notified through employment exchanges. NSSO defines unemployment as a situation in which all those who, owing to lack of work, are not working but either seek work through employment exchanges, intermediaries, friends, or relatives, or by making applications to prospective employers or express their willingness or availability for work under the prevailing condition of work and remunerations. There are a variety of ways by which an unemployed person is identified. Yes, friends, some economists say that person, unemployed person is one who is not able to get employment of even 1 hour in half a day. Yes, friends, now we will discuss three sources of unemployment data or three sources of data on unemployment. Number one, reports of census of data. Number two, NSSO's reports of employment and unemployment situation. NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization. Number three, Directorate Journal of Employment and Training Data of Registration with Employment. Types of unemployment: rural employment, urban employment, open unemployment. It refers to that situation where in the worker is willing to work and has necessary ability to work, yet he does not get work and remains unemployed for full time. The type of unemployment is usually found among agricultural laborers, educated persons, and those who come from villages to urban areas in search of job but fail to get any work. Underemployment is a situation in which a worker does not get a full-time job. He remains unemployed for some months in a year or some hours every day. Seasonal unemployment. It refers to a situation where a number of persons are not able to find a job in a particular season. It occurs in case of agriculture, ice cream factories, woolens factories, etc. Volume of seasonal unemployment depends upon the conditions and methods of cultivation in different states. It is estimated that a farmer who grows one crop in a year usually remains unemployed for 5 to 7 months. In rural areas, besides agriculture, there are many other seasonal activities. People get work for a few months, rest of the time they remain unemployed. Disguised unemployment It is a kind of unemployment in which some people look like being employed but are actually not employed fully. This situation is also known as hidden unemployment. In such a situation, more people are engaged in a work than required. In other words, it refers to a situation of employment with surplus manpower in which some workers have zero marginal productivity. For example, in rural areas, this type of unemployment is generally found in agriculture sector. Educational unemployment. In India, the problem of unemployment among the educated people is also quite grave. It is a problem spread across all parts of the country and poses a serious threat to social peace and harmony. Main factors of the educated unemployment. Number one, on account of expansion of educational institutions like universities, colleges, the number of educated persons have increased. Education system in India is not job oriented. Increase in employment opportunities has significantly lagged behind the increase in size of educated labor force. The number of educated unemployed registered with employment exchanges has tended to swell, we have discussed earlier. Structural unemployment. Structural unemployment we have discussed in macroeconomics also. It occurs due to the structural changes in the economy. Structural changes are broadly of two types: changes in technology, as a result of which old technologies are no longer needed, they are rendered unemployed; change in the pattern of demand, because of which certain industries are closed down and workers are thrown out. A less developed country like India encounters significant structural changes in the process of growth, so a high degree of structural unemployment exists both in rural and urban areas. Thank you.